celebrating the 10-year anniversary of your home of wrestling radio, Monday Night Mayhem, heard exclusively on the Wrestleview Radio Network. It's a little bit different than the Mayhem Studios in Buffalo. We're on location here at the International Center in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. Shortly after Glory by Honor 11, The Unbreakable Hope, the road is now on to Final Battle 2012, December 16 at 2 p.m. Eastern. Log on to ROHWrestling.com for all the details. Look, we happen to just grab, well, not necessarily grab, so to speak, but he said, Mosh, you look different. You're healthy, you're vibrant, you're here, you're in living color. The COO of Ring of Honor, Mr. Joe Koff. Joe, it's been a long time.
It has been, Mike. You were one of my first interviews.
Yes.
I enjoyed it very much.
Take us, bring the Mayhem Nation up to speed. We always say it's been like that magic carpet ride. The past year now, Ring of Honor been on Sinclair Broadcasting, and just your role with the company, just what's it been all like if you can sort of sum it up for the fans?
Well, that's a great question, John. It has been a magic carpet ride, not without its bumps, which you all know. It's been a really interesting year. A little longer than a year, but for all intents and purposes, it's been an interesting year. We've watched some amazing matches. We've had some amazing setbacks technologically, which has always been a disappointment. I'm sure for a lot of your fans and Mayhem we're frustrated by their attempts to get on our iPPVs. But it's an infant technology, and if anybody is so hip to it, just last week in the Bill O'Reilly, Jon Stewart mock interview that was being done, mock debate, they had a tremendous problem with their internet. As a matter of fact, their internet didn't come through. So it's not just Ring of Honor, it's not just a Sinclair broadcaster, it's new technology being tested. And I think that the fans, and what's important for the fans to know, John, is that we're trying to bring a level of technology in our pay-per-views. I know there's a lot of fans that are frustrated and would be more than happy to have a grainy, crappy kind of pay-per-view just to get it. That's not acceptable to me. I mean, if that's what they really want, I don't believe that's what they want. I think it's what they've had and what they've gotten used to. But technology is where it's at, and I think we have to provide the best technology in this medium, this side pay-per-view. I'm hoping everybody felt good about it, and we're able to move forward to Final Battle, which will be a tremendous show on December 16th.
And from the company, of course, Ring of Honor celebrating its 10-year anniversary just earlier this year. The promotion has always been about quality, where it is right now. Now, Kevin Steen, I'm sure we could sort of go off on a different tangent with Kevin being the champion, but Ring of Honor's had a lot of highlights in 2012, being a part of the huge WrestleMania weekend, being down in the Fort Lauderdale, Florida area. What's going to be the top three personal highlights for you thus far in 2012 in the Final Battle?
Well, that's a tough question for me, because every match that I go to and every city that I go to, I always have an experience or a connection with that match, with that city, with that fan. I don't think there's any question about the Michael Elgin David Richards match in Florida. As I hear some music in the background now, I don't think there's any question of the quality of the level of intensity of that match. But seeing Adam Cole win his title on TV, I thought was fantastic. He's a young Turk, a young competitor. Love to watch him work. And, even Jay Lethal, even his little bit of a metamorphosis that we've seen over the past 2 or 3 months has been really interesting to me to watch. But overall, I will tell you, I think the quality of what we're presenting, I'm very pleased with the product. I just love what we're doing. It's exciting to be part of it.
Now, obviously, going to New York City, going to Philadelphia, going to areas that you're at regularly, Toronto, the whole area around Mississauga, just all of southern Ontario, western New York, it truly is a hotbed for wrestling action. Why is this area important to you? Why is it important to Ring of Honor going forward?
It'll always be important because it's one of our key cities. And Toronto fan support has been terrific. They come to the matches, they're excited at the matches, and you can't forget the cities that have been good to you in the past, and we hope to continue to use them, be here even more often. I would like to say even more often than we were in 2012. We're looking at other dates for 2013 that might increase our visibility.
Now, of course, Final Battle 2012, it's always that flagship event of the year where anything and everything can more than likely happen. Without giving too much, because again, we want the fans to obviously tune in, we want the Mayhem Nation to tune in. What are you really looking forward the most to seeing at Final Battle this year? Just in terms of whether is it the environment, is it just Ring of Honor going into another year and sort of celebrating everything you guys have done this past year? What's that experience going to be like for you in the year?
You know what? If you hadn't said it already, that's exactly what I was saying. I want Final Battle to be the culmination for the fan in New York, for the fan that's buying it on pay-per-view, and for our guys. When you come to a match like Final Battle, and I think you saw it tonight, and I think you'll see it wherever you go to Ring of Honor, it energizes the guys. Our guys want to perform for the crowd. And Final Battle has just that little bit of a magic to it, where it gets a little crazy, it gets a little zany. It's very spontaneous. And because of its spontaneousness, you can't predict spontaneity. And that's what I love about it, is that we don't know what will happen. We know what we kind of would like to see happen, but we've never gotten that yet. So I'm really excited about coming back in December to New York and end our year on such a high note.
And wrapping up our time here, Joe, obviously a lot of fans, they're all about what's up next, what's forthcoming, what's the latest breakthroughs and things like that. Obviously you have a plan for Ring of Honor, and things have to come in spurts and cycles, but it's sort of going like this, to a certain extent. But 2013, without letting all the cats out of the bag, what can the fans really expect from the new year of Ring of Honor? Because again, there's been a lot of highlights, and again, wrestling fans, just for the most part, tend to be a little bit negative with the whole internet pay-per-view situation. But you know, when you've got a lot of things you want to accomplish in 2013, there could be a word or a phrase you could just sum up what you would like to happen in the calendar year.
I would like consistency. Consistency in all of our efforts. I think the level of performance, the level of content, the level of creativity is really, really at a very high place. I want the rest of our execution to match that level.
Fantastic. Well, again, and as the chairman's doing his due diligence, you can check out Ring of Honor. That's his thumb, by the way. My TV Buffalo at 9 o'clock Eastern on Saturday nights in the Buffalo, Western New York area, and of course Fox 29 at 11 p.m. Eastern every Sunday. You can watch Ring of Honor. Twitter.com/Ring of Honor to log in and to interact with Ring of Honor. ROHWrestling.com.
And our Facebook page.
Yes.
Please, if you don't, please like us on Facebook.
Yes.
Anyone who hasn't been to our Facebook page, it's an amazing portal. Our number of likes is tremendous. And if you don't like us, please try and like us, and please do like us. It's well worth it.
It's actually social media. I do want to say this as a parting shot on my Mayhem Nation. Isn't it weird how social media is sort of like you're in 5th grade? You want people to like you. You want people to follow you. And here we are all grown adults, but you know what? It's all about being a kid. Wrestling is what we've loved for a long period of time. Joe, listen, we appreciate all the free time.
Thanks.
Final parting shot to the Mayhem Nation watching out there.
Thanks for your support, Mayhem Nation. Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, John. Thanks for being there for Ring of Honor.
Well, more Mayhem Nation you can find on our exclusive YouTube channel, youtube.com/Field of Mayhem. You can, of course, check out brand new episodes of Monday Night Mayhem, heard exclusively on the Wrestleview Radio Network. Just log on to MondayNightMayhem.com, Twitter.com/Field of Mayhem, and Facebook.com/Monday Night Mayhem, Facebook.com/Field of Mayhem. We're gonna enjoy, just the little part here that we have left in Mississauga area, and then it's back to Buffalo Mayhem Nation. So thanks again for joining us with Joe. We'll be back with much more very soon.